Now, we have seen about the electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction. What is it? That we have defined it. The phenomena of production of induced EMF in a coil or conductor due to change in the magnetic flux linked with it is called as the electromagnetic induction. We have also seen the laws of electromagnetic induction. There are three laws. First two laws belongs to the Faraday, that is Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. First law, what we have seen there, whenever the magnetic flux linked with the coil or conductor changes, an induced EMF is produced across it. Whenever the magnetic flux linked with the coil or conductor changes, an induced EMF is produced across it. Second law gives us the information about how much EMF is induced. The magnitude of the induced EMF is directly proportional to rate of change of magnetic flux. The magnitude of induced EMF is directly proportional to rate of change of magnetic flux. Third law gives us, here we can write E is directly proportional to d phi by dt. Constant of proportionality is assumed to be 1 for SI system, or units are to be so chosen here. And we get E is equal to d phi by dt. Now Lenz law. Lenz law gives us the direction. The direction of induced EMF is such as to oppose the change in magnetic flux which produces it. Again, we can read it. The direction of induced EMF is such as to oppose the change in magnetic flux which produces it. And therefore, by combining second and third law, we can write here E is equal to minus d phi by dt. Lenz law is the consequence of law of conservation of energy. Now see about the self-induction. We can consider the electrical circuit arrangement. Here we consider the single coil. Across this coil, we can connect the battery of voltage V, suppose here, through the key. That electrical connections are to be made here like this. Now see here, in this coil, the current flowing through this coil is 0 now. But when we press the key, what happens? The current is increases from 0 to its certain maximum value. The current is increases from 0 to its maximum value. See here, when the switch is open, the current through the coil is 0. When we close the switch, the current is increases from 0 to its maximum value. Now, this increasing current is flowing through this coil. We know that the current produces the magnetic field around it. As this increasing current is flowing through this coil, it produces the increasing magnetic field, and the coil is in that magnetic field, and therefore the coil is associated with the increasing magnetic flux. The coil is associated with the increasing magnetic flux that we can show here by dotted lines. And hence, the EMF is induced in the coil. As the flux through the coil is increases, the EMF is induced across the coil. Now, this phenomena is called as the self-induction. What happens here? The current is increases in this coil, and the EMF is also induced in the same coil here. And therefore, we can say the phenomena of production of induced EMF in a coil due to change of current in the same coil is called as self-induction. The phenomena of production of induced EMF in a coil due to change of current in the same coil is called as self-induction. Now, here, when the steady current is flowing here now, there is no EMF. But when the current is increases or decreases, that is when we open this key, again the current is decreases from maximum value to 0. Again, as the flux is decreases through that coil, the EMF may be induced there. And that's why the current may flow here. Now here, according to Lenz's law, suppose here we consider that the current is increasing here. When the current is increasing, the EMF induced is in such a direction that it opposes to increase in current. It opposes to increase in current. When the current through the coil is decreasing, when the current through the coil is decreasing, the direction of induced EMF is such as to oppose the decrease in current. That means the EMF induced across the coil is in such direction that it opposed to change in current. And therefore, this induced EMF is called as back EMF. The induced EMF is called as the back EMF. Why? Because its direction is such as to oppose the change in current. And therefore, it is called as the back EMF or induced EMF here. Here is the definition for self-induction. The flux is changing in the coil, and in the same coil, the current is induced. EMF is induced here. Now let us see how to define coefficient of self-induction here. Now, the flux through the coil depends on current, because magnetic field is depend on the current, and therefore we can write here flux through the coil depends on the current. That is, we can write here phi is directly proportional to I. Phi represent magnetic flux, I is the current. Or we can write here phi is equal to L into I. Phi is equal to L into I here. Here L is the constant of proportionality and called as coefficient of self-induction, or it is also known as self-inductance. It is also called as the self-inductance here. Now, the EMF magnitude of the induced EMF is then given by E is equal to d phi by dt. E is equal to d phi by dt. That is equal to d dt of phi. Phi means L into I. Here we can take L is constant. Therefore, we can take it out of differentiation. And we write here L into di by dt. E is equal to L di by dt. Now from this relation, if di by dt is unity, di by dt is unity support. That is unit rate of change of current that we can see. Then E is equal to L, or we can write L is equal to E from this relation. And therefore the self-inductance of the coil is defined as the EMF induced across it, due to unit rate of change of current. That we can write here the self-inductance or coefficient of self-induction is defined as the EMF induced across the coil due to unit rate of change of current. Due to unit rate of change of current. L is equal to E here. Now what is its unit then? We can define the unit of coefficient of self-induction. Now we have seen E is equal to L di by dt. We can write here L is equal to E upon di by dt. Unit of L is equal to, we can write the unit of E upon unit of di by dt. That is equal. Or we can show it by arrow. Unit of E is SI system volt upon current upon time, that is 1 ampere per second, and it is called as 1 Henry. It is called as 1 Henry. 1 Henry is equal to 1 volt upon 1 ampere per second. That is, the self-inductance of the coil is 1 Henry. Self-inductance of the coil is 1 Henry if the EMF induced across the coil is 1 volt. EMF induced across the coil is 1 volt when the current is changing at the rate of 1 ampere per second. When current is changing at the rate of 1 ampere per second. That is, we have seen here about the self-induction. Now let us see about mutual induction. Now in mutual induction, we require two coils. Let us suppose here we have the primary coil P that we can say, and here we have the another coil, suppose secondary coil S here. Both the coils are kept near and isolated or insulated from each other. There is no electrical connection between them. Now see here, when the current through this primary coil is flowing, it produces the magnetic field around it. It produces the magnetic field around it. The secondary coil is kept in that magnetic field. Now when the current through the primary is changes, increases or decreases, the field around it is also changes. Therefore, the magnetic flux through the secondary is also changes, and therefore EMF is induced in the secondary coil. EMF is induced in the secondary coil. Now see here, what we are observing here. The current is changing in the primary coil. Current is changing in the primary coil. And we get the EMF across the secondary coil. आपल्याला EMF इथे secondary coil मध्ये मिळतो. Now, this phenomena, that is what we have seen here. The current is changing in one coil and EMF is induced in the other coil. This phenomena is called as the mutual induction. Now, it may also happen that if the current is changing in the secondary coil, if we consider current I is changing in secondary coil, the EMF is induced in the primary coil. That's why it is a mutual effect. It is a mutual effect. What we have seen, when current is changing in primary, we get the EMF in secondary. When current is changing in the secondary, we may get the EMF in the primary. That is, this is the mutual effect, and therefore it is called as the mutual induction. Let us define it here. The phenomena, how we can define it? The phenomena of production of induced EMF. The phenomena of production of induced EMF in one coil due to change of current in the other coil. Due to change of current in the other coil is called as the mutual induction. The phenomena of production of induced EMF in one coil due to change of current in the other coil is called as the mutual induction. Now, in the same way, we can define the coefficient of mutual induction, coefficient of mutual induction between two coils. Coefficient of mutual induction between two coils, that is denoted by the letter N. Now here, the current flowing through the coil in primary or in secondary, that decides the magnetic flux. That is, magnetic flux is again depends on the current, that we write here flux phi is directly proportional to I. Magnetic flux in the other coil is directly proportional to current flowing through the one coil. Here we can write then phi is equal to M into I. Here M is constant of proportionality and called as mutual inductance. Mutual inductance between the two coils, or coefficient of mutual induction between the two coils. Now here we can write then E is equal to the magnitude of the EMF. E is equal to d phi by dt. In the same way we can solve this. That is, we write here E is equal to d dt of phi. Phi means M. That is equal to M into di by dt. M into di by dt. That is, E is equal to M into di by dt. When di by dt is equal to 1, then E is equal to M, or M is equal to E. The coefficient of mutual induction between the two coils is defined as EMF induced in one coil, EMF induced in one coil due to unit rate of change of current, due to unit rate of change of current in the other coil. Its unit is also Henry. The unit of mutual inductance or coefficient of self-induction, that is Henry. Okay, thank you.